Welcome to Meals in Moments, where I get to learn how to cook my guest's favourite dish and find out what makes it so special. Across the series, we'll be getting some great ideas from your favourite celebrities for simple and delicious meals that could be cooked up in no time. Today's guest is not only a presenter and award-winning comedienne, she's also a renowned actress and a regular on EastEnders. It's Nina Wadia. Now, your background is interesting.
Yeah.
Born in Mumbai and then moved to Hong Kong. How old were you when you moved to Hong Kong?
I was 9.
And so do you think that influenced your food as well?
Yeah, very much so, especially because we left India to run a restaurant in Hong Kong called the Ashoka.
Oh, really? So an Indian restaurant in Hong Kong?
Yes, Indian restaurant in Hong Kong. And my parents brought it up from a nothing restaurant to the #1 Diners Club restaurant at that time, which was a huge, huge deal.
Today, Nina is going to be cooking me a curry, parsley scrambled eggs. And with that impressive foodie background, I can't wait to taste it. And where does the dish originate from?
It originates from what used to be Persia, but I think it's obviously been Indianified a bit. Parsis living in India. I mean, the Parsi community, it's a very kind of old community. There's only about 150,000 of us left in the world, and it originated in Persia, which is now, of course, Iran, Iraq. And yeah, so we've kind of taken on a lot of traditions from India, kind of Hindu and Muslim things go into the food, so it's good.
OK, brilliant. Well, should we start? What do we need? What do you need first?
If you could chop up an onion for me, that'd be great.
What, am I chopping?
Yes, please.
OK.
That's how I cook at home.
OK. So, finely chopped onion.
Yes, please. And could you throw some in there for me?
Do all that?
Yes, please. Yeah, go for it.
OK.
That's fine, thank you.
Because I get really excited by all kinds of Asian cuisines.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we all think that Indian food in particular has a million ingredients in it.
Yes.
And yet I'm looking in front of this now and we don't at all.
No, this is a very simple, sort of quick and easy dish. Could I have a couple of cloves of garlic, please, if that's OK?
Sure. Of course, in EastEnders, then, you run a catering company. And I'm always intrigued to know, you know, when we see you kind of making stuff...
Yes.
What are the secrets then? What's really going on?
It'll probably completely ruin it for the viewers, but they go to a wholesale company, the Props Boys, and they basically buy huge jars of ready-made curry sauces, pour them into the things, and then, of course, we have to look like we've been seasoning it and adding in potatoes and this and that. It's great. And then, of course, just before Nitin, who plays my husband Masood on the show, comes over to taste something, I'm very naughty and I put in a couple of extra teaspoons of chili powder and give him that to taste. So we have our fun on set. I'm putting in a half a teaspoon of turmeric, just so you know.
OK.
And tiniest pinch of chili powder, mostly because I make this for my kids a lot. I'll need 1 chili, please, if that's all right.
And again, seeds in, seeds out?
Seeds, I would keep seeds in.
Good.
Depends on how spicy you like it.
I like it spicy.
OK, so seeds in that case. And tiny, please, yeah.
OK, fine. So with the kitchen things that, so do you have, say if you're cooking for your husband...
Yes.
What's your signature dish then?
Or
if you're in the doghouse, let's do it this way. If you're in the doghouse...
It's got to be the dansak on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you guys have roast on a Sunday, we have dansak on a Sunday. It's a proper Parsi dansak, and we prepare it the night before, because food always tastes better, Indian food especially, curries and things taste better the day after.
I agree.
Cumin, about half a teasppoon.
Yeah.
Of cumin seeds.
The cumin seeds is one of my favourite things. I love the smell. I always think, straight away, the minute that goes in, it just takes seconds.
That's it.
For it to
Would you like to stir and I'll do tomatoes?
Yeah, love to.
We'll swap over.
Love to. Because I also thought, when I was kind of wondering about what you're going to do, I also thought when we started cooking this, there might be slightly more oil or butter in it, but it's actually quite dry, isn't it?
Well, initially it is. Now what we'll do is we'll add in the tomatoes. It smells good now.
That is so
Now you
nice.
let the tomato get a little bit mushy.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the eggs going. A dash of milk in there. Have this for breakfast. You can have for brunch. Brunch is perfect. This is like a late, if you want to have it like a late Sunday afternoon wake-up kind of lunch, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. And that's perfect. See, that's all kind of mushy and...
Beautiful. Lovely.
Perfect. Now we add that in, and you just turn right down, please, the stove. Okay. And you stir away. Now, just before it's done, which it almost is, you add in fresh coriander.
This is so simple, isn't it?
It's very simple and it is delicious. I'm going to put in some toast.
So the Nina guide to the essential spices in your cupboard to cook beautiful Parsi food would be? Would be
literally turmeric, chili powder, coriander powder, and cumin powder. Those are the absolute staple essentials, and you'll need that for most Parsi cooking. It's easy enough to do. Don't be afraid of spices. Spices are easy.
Spices are your friend.
Yeah, they are. They are your friend. Ah, perfect. Toast as well. There we go.
Now, see you buttering into the corners. I hate people who don't butter toast into the corners.
You know, I was going to...
I think it's a key to kind of finding your perfect partner. If they don't butter into the corner, then it means they'll be mean of nature as well as butter, and they're the person to avoid.
Sounds good. There we go.
OK.
Serve that up.
I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. There we go.
Nina, that looks fantastic.
Fab.
Can't wait to taste it.
Sounds good.
So, for Nina's fast and easy akuri, or Parsi scrambled eggs, all you need to do is fry some onion with a knob of butter, then add the finely grated garlic, chopped chilli and cumin. Sprinkle in the turmeric and chilli powder, then add the chopped tomatoes. Beat 6 large eggs with a dash of milk before tipping into the pan. Mix over a low heat, and while stirring, add fresh coriander. To serve, spoon the delicious akuri over well-buttered toast. Oh.
How's that?
Perfect.
It's just a light amount of spice, but it feels more like a meal than a breakfast, and it's nice.
I mean, this is delicious. You know, this is as a snack or as a meal is delicious. What else have you got in your little Parsi handbag along the same lines?
Loads of things. Lots of vegetable dishes are very, very quick to do. You know, vegetarian dishes, things like lagan sala stew, which is like frozen mixed vegetables. You can make like a sweet and sour stew with that. Dal's very easy. Mori dar, which is like very simple lentils.
That's simple.
Honestly, it's really, really, really easy.
Beautiful. It's been absolutely fantastic. This is really delicious. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, I'm having more of this.